Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Ford from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for February 19th, 2018. Hope everyone's having a great long weekend. Let's take a quick look at how the markets finished off last week. We saw stocks finish mostly higher on Friday, albeit slightly, but they did have a pretty big week overall. In fact, the S&P closed out its biggest week since 2013, so a bit of a bounce back here for stocks after that major drop about 2 weeks ago. Now, the Dow on Friday up 19 points, while the S&P, managed to gain just 1 point. The Nasdaq was actually down about 17, and the Russell gained about 6 points. TLT and bonds in general bounced slightly, on Friday, but overall picture still looks pretty bearish. You have some significant downward momentum here on the daily. If you look on the monthly, we're rolling over. You look at the weekly, and we're still under pressure. So treasuries still looking fairly bearish. Gold pulling back slightly as well. It was down almost 7 points, while crude oil managed to close slightly higher. And you don't really see it here on the daily time frame, but if you look at the weekly, the picture looks pretty bright here. You know, we had a nice move above these highs, came back to retest it, and now last week we bounced. So it looks like we could be going on another run here for crude. Now the US dollar is very interesting, and it has the potential here of a double bottom. We had a pretty strong day on Friday, although once again the overall picture doesn't look quite as good. You know, we have significant downward momentum there. We look at the weekly and we've got downward momentum. You look at the monthly and it just doesn't look very promising at all. But if we can bounce from here and get above these near-term highs, then we could certainly put in that double bottom and make a run for it here. Now next week, or I should say this week, a shortened week due to the holiday, but also a very quiet week for news. Not a whole lot on top from an economic data report perspective, but it is going to be an important week because if you look at the Dow, the S&P, Nasdaq, Russell, all of them are testing their 20-period moving averages. So it's going to be very important. We're either going to just bounce off it like we did on Friday and continue lower, or hopefully we'll see it break through and move back to these highs. But all four are in a similar situation, so it is going to be a very important week. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.